Sizzle starts and chocolate flakes.
Cheers!
Fresh ingredients, love is the end. Nourish your body, feel so fine. Healthy living every time.
Welcome to Dancing in the Kitchen, a cooking show with a twist. My name is Hannah Romanowsky, and I am your host. On this show, we inspire you to nourish yourself inside and out with music, dance, and healthy food. Today, we will be visiting the Gravenstein Apple Fair in Sebastopol, California, so be sure to stick around. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. We've all heard that, right? Well, is it true? Apples are actually very nutritious. They're high in fiber, soluble fiber, that acts as a prebiotic. It's called pectin. Prebiotics feed the healthy bacteria in our gut and support a healthy microbiome, which supports our overall health and helps defend us from disease. So we really want to get a lot of fiber, and we want to get the pectin that's in apples. Also, quercetin is a very powerful antioxidant. Quercetin helps to support your blood vessels, and it's anti-inflammatory and helps protect our brains against neurodegenerative disease. There's a lot of reasons to get more apples in your diet. Do you remember bobbing for apples when you were a kid around Halloween? It's this strange game where we put our hands behind our backs and we try to bite an apple in a bucket of water with our teeth. Where did that come from? Well, it's part of an ancient Roman courting ritual that celebrates the goddess Pomona, who was the goddess of the orchard and fertility. This tradition mingled with the Celtic tradition of Samhain to create this apple courtship ritual. Then the Europeans brought it to North America, where we have incorporated it into our Halloween traditions. Apples are considered all American, right? Johnny Appleseed, as American as apple pie. Well, it turns out apples are from Kazakhstan in Central Asia. They traveled in ancient times along the Silk Road, and it was the Romans that introduced them to Britain. Apple pie originated in Europe, but it was made in a crust that was called a coffin. Funny, because we're talking about Halloween. The coffin, the crust, was not meant to be eaten. It just enclosed the apples and also figs that was eaten. Then the Dutch came up with a lattice topping. They brought it to North America, where we have our apple pie. I call this a bewitching apple brew. This recipe actually is part of traditional Chinese medicine. It's a wonderful broth to create this time of year because it supports respiratory health. We have apples and we have pears. And this is something that is great to alleviate a cough and dryness. And it's so warm and nourishing. I love making bewitching apple brew in the fall season. And it's so easy. First, you take one apple. You are going to dice it. We're going to use 1 Basque pear and 1 Asian pear. Leave the skins on because that's where most of the nutrition is. You can add some dried figs. I have about a half a cup here, maybe a little more. Also, some cinnamon sticks, 1 or 2. And then I like to add some ginger. We are going to be straining this. So it's okay if you want to roughly chop it. And then add a few cups of water. It smells so good. You have all these wonderful warming spices. You will bring this to a boil and then turn it down to a simmer. And simmer it for a while, an hour even, and let all the juices blend and mingle. We're back, and it's an hour later, and it's cooked, it's softened. You have all the juices have come out. So now you want to strain it. Another method is using a bag, like a nut bag, to strain the juices out. But I am going to use a potato masher here in our culinary basket. And of course, they're not going to let all this fiber-rich fruit go to waste. This is a wonderful thing to add to your oatmeal, to add to pancakes, and then you have this beautiful broth. If you want to add some honey, you can. You can also add dates earlier on in the process if you want to make it sweeter. And this is a wonderful thing to have warm. The ginger, the cinnamon, and all that lovely apple pear fruit with dates. It's delicious. I hope you enjoy this bewitching apple brew, a traditional recipe in Chinese traditional medicine to support a healthy respiratory system during the fall season. Low stomach acid is way more common than you think. When you experience gas and bloating after eating, that could be your body's way of saying, hey, I need some help with digestion. A great way to support healthy digestion and also manage blood sugar is to consume apple cider vinegar about 30 minutes before your meal. You always want to dilute it. It's very strong. And you want to limit yourself to about 1 to 2 tablespoons a day. You can also add apple cider vinegar to dressings. That's what I love to do. And I have delicious salad dressing recipes at Dance and Dish on Patreon. So join us over there to get some apple cider vinegar dressings. So incorporate some apple cider vinegar into your diet every day. And now we're off to the Gravenstein Apple Fair. Welcome to Dancing in the Kitchen, a cooking show with a twist. Today we are at the Gravenstein Apple Fair in Sebastopol, California. It's the 52nd year of this festival, and it is amazing. It's all about apples and all kinds of local producers of delicious food and libations. There's so many fun activities planned. There's rooster crowing contests, there's sack races, there's watermelon tossing, there is cider making, there is goat milking, The whole community is coming out. This is such a wonderful event here in Sonoma County, and we're delighted to be here. Are you ready? Let's go check it out.
How many of you have never been to this fair before? All right, who are the rest of you and how'd you get in here? No, this is one of the most wonderful fairs. This is year 52. Year 52. Yes, the same year I was born. No, that's not true.
Here we have our apple caramels. They're grown. Our apples are grown in Sebastopol on our family farm.
Oh, wow.
And what makes our caramels special, I'll hand you one.
Okay.
Is that they do not have high fructose corn syrup like most caramels.
Thank goodness.
Yes. So it's healthier, but B, it also won't stick to your teeth or the top of your mouth, and it just melts really nice. It's got a little butter and cream, and it's very buttery. There you go.
It does.
Right?
Oh.
What do you think?
And what's the name of your business?
This is Little Apple Treats.
Little Apple Treats.
We also are known for our apple cider vinegar shrub that's over there. It's great for mocktails or cocktails.
Oh, nice.
Or salads.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you
of
so
course.
much. She learned how to crochet in 3rd grade at a Waldorf school.
And I have done crocheting for 4 years now, and it's just my favorite thing.
That is fantastic. Petaluma handwork girl. Hi, Carmen.
Hi.
We're so excited to be at this festival, and we'd love to hear more about the history of the Gravenstein Apple Fair.
Sure.
Yeah.
So the Gravenstein Apple Fair was started back in 1973, 52 years ago, as Farm Trail's primary annual fundraiser. So all of this beloved community event that we create goes to support our nonprofit, Sonoma County Farm Trails, which has been working to keep farms forever in the county for 52 years. Farm Trail's main mission is to connect the public with the producers for direct sales and to support small-scale, diversified agriculture, and to elevate and celebrate the producers and farmers who nourish us.
That is so wonderful. And you feel the energy at this place. Like, everyone's happy to be here, and there's so many wonderful producers who are so proud of their products.
Absolutely.
Local, and to be able to support the local community
And the local economy,
And the local
and then all of
economy.
these, we have, arts and crafts vendors here making everything handmade, homegrown, value-added products. Craft cider tent, we started in 2014 with 2 craft cider producers who had newly sprung up. Like, this is a value-added way of keeping the apple thriving in Sonoma County. And this year we have 19 local craft cider producers. So it has grown and flourished. And we love that too, because what would an apple fair be without apple fritters, caramel apples, and craft cider?
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Could you also speak to our audience about the history of the Gravenstein apple and its association with Sebastopol and Sonoma County?
Yeah, so the Gravenstein is uniquely suited, similar to Pinot Noir, to our microclimate. So it loves the foggy, cool, redwood-driven mornings, and it loves the sandy loam soil, much like Pinot Noir does.
Okay.
And so the Gravenstein was brought over by Russian fur trappers well over 100 years ago. And again, it just took here. It doesn't grow in many places in the world at all. And it's the earliest harvest apple. So here we are at the peak of the season, the second weekend in August. And the Gravenstein is it's just an amazing apple. It's the perfect combination of sweet and tart. It makes, hands down, the best apple pie, but also it's wonderful for juicing, for eating fresh off the tree, for making applesauce, apple fritters, apple caramels, caramel apples, apple butter. It goes on and on. You can do so much with that. Early to mid-August, you can smell the sweetness in the air from the Gravenstein's ripening, and it's a fleeting fruit. It's just a couple weeks and then it's gone. Like persimmons or asparagus, so you're really eating seasonally when you're enjoying the Gravenstein.
Oh, thank you for sharing that history.
Yeah, sure.
That's really meaningful to connect the food to the local community and culture and the history.
And it's it's on the Slow Food Arc of Taste, so it's an heirloom fruit that people are really wanting to keep in production. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much,
Oh, my
Carmen.
pleasure. Thanks for joining us.
Oh,
I hope you had a great time. wonderful.
Great. We're at the Artisan Tasting Grove at the Gravenstein Apple Fair. Let's go see what there is to see and taste.
Salted caramel.
Salted caramel.
Yep.
That would go great with apples.
Yes, it would. It would.
Mount Eaton cheese. Hi there.
Yes, hi, how you doing?
Very well. How are you?
Good, very well.
Wonderful. Tell me about your cheese.
So this is a year-aged cheese. This one is a 30-pound wheel. You can see it here on the bottom.
Oh, wow.
We make this from about 45 gallons of milk. It's aged for a year in the cave, and then we turn it, we wash it annually.
Wow.
It's one of those traditional cheeses.
Mm. That is so good. There's wine. Oh, this is lovely. They're winners. So good.
It's the Tagliesca Italian olive.
Tagliesca Italian olive.
This is our Freedom Cowgirl Chardonnay 2023.
Freedom Cowgirl. Oh, wow.
Yeah, so Freedom Cowgirl Spirit, Courage, Connection, all about authenticity, love of the land and animals.
Love it.
It's organically grown and
Great.
very nice and light. No additives, so it's really just the taste of the grape.
That is really nice.
Yeah, it's nice and light.
Yes, it's smooth, it's refreshing. Good.
I'm Lonnie.
What's your name?
I'm Lonnie.
Lonnie, I'm Hannah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Do you want to try some chili curds?
Would love to.
Yeah, so I've got 4 different kinds. They're all made by hand. They're all based with olive oil. They're all made with as many local ingredients as I can.
Oh,
this,
yeah.
for instance, is my summer sauce. It's a seasonal. It's got garlic scapes from a farmer based in Healdsburg, seaweed that I foraged in Bodega Bay,
Wow.
green chilies. It's got peanuts in it, so it's really crunchy, and it's really good on seafood. So if you like briny, salty, like garlicky flavors, that's going to be really good.
That sounds divine. Are you going to try that one? Yeah. Oh, the magic one. Okay, I'm going to try each of them.
You can go in whatever order. So they go mild, medium, hot.
Okay, so this is Green Gems.
Crispy almond and the green gem sauce.
That was so good.
Thank you. That's been the
It's
favorite
really
one
good.
today.
It's not over the top hot. It's just hot enough. It's just right on the edge. Hi, I'm here with Scott from Tilted Shed Cider Works, and I'm really looking forward to trying your libation. Can you tell us about your business and your
Sure.
products?
Yeah, we're a very small cidery, family run. We started about 15 years ago, my wife and Ellen. And we use all local apples and all fermented naturally and to dryness, basically, not very sweet. Cheers to Farm Trails
Cheers.
for putting on this fair.
Yes, indeed. That is really nice. It's really refreshing and bright and crisp. Good on a day like today. How did you get into this?
Long story, but it was basically hobby gone wild.
A hobby gone wild.
We like to garden, we like to grow vegetables, we like to make stuff from those. And so we were in a place with a lot of apples, and we thought, oh, we can make our own booze. And so we tried it, and we liked it. And then we started researching all the different kinds of apples that there are out there in the world, and just kind of got hooked.
And how can people find your cider?
We have a tasting room in Windsor.
Okay,
You can find
nice.
us online at tiltedshed.com. We're also on Instagram at tiltedshed. Pretty easy to find us.
Fantastic.
And we're in a lot of local stores
Oh.
right around here in Sebastopol and Santa Rosa.
Wow, well, thank you so
Okay,
much,
well,
Scott.
thank
It was
you
nice
so
to
much.
meet
Nice
you.
to meet you, too.
Yeah, Fern Bar.
Yeah.
Hi, what's
I'm
your
Joe.
name?
I'm Joe.
I'm Hannah.
Nice
Nice
to
to
meet
meet you.
Jonathan?
Yeah, tell us about what you have here.
So right here we have heirloom tomato and Toma cheese dip. So Toma's a local cheese out of Point Reyes.
Oh.
Um,
It's really fluffy.
yeah, we put it in a whipped cream canister.
Oh. So tell me about your business. How long have you been doing it?
Fern Bar has been open for going on 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
We're in the Barlow in Sebastopol
How long have you been there?
since end of 2018.
Okay. Wow. Well, thank you. I hope you enjoyed this tour of the Gravenstein Apple Fair in Sonoma County, California. We had so much fun tasting artisan craft, drinks, and foods. Come check out the Gravenstein Apple Fair. Welcome back. I hope you were inspired to incorporate more apples into your diet each week. Be sure to Join us next week where my guest Rafael Dominguez will share the Mexican tradition of Day of the Dead and show us how to prepare an altar to honor and celebrate the lives of our loved ones. Until then, keep dancing in the kitchen.
Healthy living made easy. We cook it up and keep it breezy. From your kitchen to your plate, good vibes get away. Healthy living made easy. Taste the joy, it's all so cheesy.
Want to learn more about products featured on Dancing in the Kitchen? Visit danceanddish.com to get in touch, or join the Dance and Dish community on Patreon